Hello, everyone. Welcome to another video on LTL Language School review channel. Yes, you have seen this correct. We have a new channel now for reviews, and this channel is all dedicated to reviews. Today, we are asking for review from Elvira, who joined us in Taipei quite a few months ago. And Elvira's mom also reviewed us, Maria, which just if you click on this card right now, you will be directed to her review of how she felt of LTL. But today we're going to talk to Elvira about her experience in Taipei as a traveler, as a Mandarin language learner, and how did Taipei treat her. So first of all, thank you, Elvira. Welcome to the video.
Thank
It
you.
was surely fun when you were here, but we have to do this online, so no problem. Let's quickly start with introduction. So would you like to introduce yourself in quickly?
Yes, my name is Elvira. I'm from Sweden and just turned 18. I've been studying Chinese for about like 3 years now. So I should have a HSK3 level Chinese. Yeah, and I've been learning it for a while now, and it's
And
been
how long have you been
amazing.
learning actually to
Three
reach
years.
HSK3? Oh wow. So
Yeah,
3 years in HSK3. That's a good progression actually.
yeah. Because it's in school, like in Swedish schools, we do learn like each year a new HSK level, so it goes pretty fast.
Oh wow.
Um, but according to my school. But when I went to Taiwan, my teacher actually told me you're actually HSK level two. So it's very different compared to like Taiwan, how they see the HSK level and how they see it in Sweden. Like they see it differently and they say that, oh, you have a higher level, you have a lower level. It's hard to see where you're at. But I would
That's quite
say Taiwan has a
interesting.
more accurate description of what level you're on.
Well, that's quite interesting, actually. This is the first time I hear that even in even something that's quite standardized, right? Like HSK 1, 2, 3, there's still some difference in terms of where you're from. But okay,
Yeah.
before we progress with the rest part of the video and I bombard you with questions, I want to ask you like why someone who's living in Sweden pursues Chinese? Like what makes you learn the language?
You get so many opportunities. Like Chinese is one of the biggest languages in the world, and it is a beautiful language. Like the calligraphy, it's so like when you watch it, it's like a painting. And then every word has its special meaning or like it builds up so you can see resemblance between different characters and
Yes.
like it's just like the history behind the language and everything about it is just so beautiful. And especially for me, like I want to be able to work very internationally, politics and everything like that. So I felt like Chinese and English, knowing those two languages, you have the best opportunities in the world for like different jobs and stuff.
I think you can communicate with so many people just by speaking these two languages. I think I agree to that. Like, if you speak English, Chinese, and sprinkle a little bit Spanish somewhere there, you're pretty much
Yeah.
good for most of the globe. That's true. That's true. Well, so that being said, let's talk a little bit about your experience in general. Okay, so why not? Let's start with Taipei. So that was your first time in Taipei, as I remember. We talked
Mhm.
about this. How was it? How was it as the first time as a city? Was it your first time in Asia, by the way? Or
Yeah, it was my first time in Asia alone.
oh wow, okay.
Sorry, it was my
So
alarm.
oh, that's okay. So tell us about your experience in Taipei as a city.
It was amazing. Like, they have their subway system is very easy to understand. It's very similar to the ones in Sweden. You can go around, experience stuff like Xi'an, the different islands, and the high speed trains. They were a very nice experience and so easy to travel all the way through Taiwan. Um, and then the food, amazing. It was so good. And the people are so nice too and understanding. If you don't speak very well, they'll try to like communicate, oh, we can do Google Translate if you want.
They like
uh,
are very proactive in terms of helping, and they're also so eager to listen Chinese coming out of a foreigner's mouth, and they
yeah.
actually proactively want to help you if you mess up a mistake, mess up a word or something. So yeah, I agree. I mean, not too many people travel around the island. So they don't know what HSR is, which stands for high speed rail, which is the bullet train version, but it's in cities in Taiwan. So it's basically takes you from the northernmost tip of Taiwan till the southernmost tip in like 1 hour 45 minutes, which is ridiculously high. But
Yeah,
so Taipei served you well. How about LTL? So let's talk about your experience in LTL inside the classroom, outside the classroom, teachers, staff, like how would you summarize that?
amazing. Like the way that we get the books, which has different levels, and that you first learn the vocabulary. You learn the different words, what they mean, and then you cover up the pinyin so you recognize the different sounds and pronunciations for the words, and then you put them into different sentences and different like occasions or when you can speak this sort of things. And I think it really helps to like, sorry,
Yeah, don't worry about
brain freeze. We can
it.
cut that out. Sorry.
Okay.
um, no, but like it's also like when you are with the different classmates and you can read the different lines and you exchange between students, so you learn the different like how to build up sentences and the
Right.
grammar especially because the Chinese grammar is so complicated compared to different or other languages. So I felt that when I went to LTL and we the teachers teach in that certain way, it's sort of like your brain clicks and understands how the language works. So when you learn new
Ah,
languages in other occasions, it's like your brain automatically remembers. You don't have to sit for hours and memorize these words. It's more like, oh, this is the word. I can remember this now because your brain has understood the structure of this language. So I felt that LTL so much help with that, especially also that it's located in Taipei, Taiwan, and you can like when you go out with the other people and order food and stuff like that, you learned that in school. So you get to really practice it outside of the school too.
yeah, like the whole habit that we had of, or we still have actually, is as soon as there's break, all of us go out to have lunch together, and like it's one or two or three people ordering, but there's always like, oh, what is that? What is that called? And what is this? And it actually adds
Yeah.
up to learning as well. It's one of those things where it's a break from learning, but you're passively learning because you're using it in real life. So yeah, I totally
Mm.
agree with that actually. That's nicely said. And in terms of like, did you do group class or one-on-one or
I did group
how's
classes.
so how are your other classmates and teachers and stuff? How was that
They were eager
experience?
to learn, and
Right.
the teachers were very flexible with us having different demands or being like, oh, we still need to go through the part where how to order a ticket or how to order food. Do you think you could help us with that? And they'd be like, definitely, of course. Or if we had questions about different grammar or words that were not part of the book, they were also very eager and open to teaching us those type of things.
Ah,
So it was
nice.
very nice.
And also like how about the events and stuff that we had, a couple of those. Do you remember Pier 5 Thursdays?
Yes.
Those were kind of nice. I haven't been to Pier 5 in so
Yeah.
long.
You
Those were
haven't?
really nice.
That's so
No, no, no.
sad. No.
Because like it started raining for a little while, so it just got dried off. But like now
Oh,
that the
yeah.
weather is nice again, I think I'll start the Pier 5 Thursdays again.
Yes, you
Those
should.
events
It
were
was so
quite
nice.
nice. Those events were nice. And then if you were to let's say someone in Sweden right now, in your school, in your class, is
Mhm.
looking on LTL's website, what would you recommend them?
I would recommend them the group classes, definitely. Because I
Mm,
think it's okay, one-on-one is good, but it's also good to hear other people speak Chinese. And
right.
when you are in the group and everybody speaks their turn, you practice your listening skills a lot.
Mm.
Um, but of course, one-on-one, you will have more back and forth with the teacher and have a more personalized experience with learning the language. Um,
I think you also progress a bit faster because we do have a couple of students who do one-on-one and they do 4 hours a day, sometimes 6 hours a day. And they do mention that from the point that they started till then they were done, the progress that they made, they quadrupled pretty much their Chinese ability. So one-on-one has its own benefits, but again, with group classes, there's a social aspect to it, especially if you're here for a longer time, right? If you're here for a longer time, you can divide your classes with other people, and then it's a social learning yet fun experience. So that's true. If you were to summarize the whole experience, be it learning, be it Taipei, be it food, be it traveling, how would you put everything in one cloud?
Ooh, that's hard. I would say like amazing, fun
The
experience. Like,
keyword, the keyword
yeah,
for
amazing.
Elvira is amazing.
Yeah,
That's
but
that's good
like
to hear.
it's and like eye-opening, especially like when I went to Taiwan, I was like, oh, I don't really know what I want to do with my future. I'm a bit like, what do I want to do? But then I came there and I met so many new people, totally new environment, and I was like, yeah, this is what I want to do. Like
Right.
something something like Taiwan, that's what I want to do. So definitely like amazing and eye-opening would be summarizing the whole
Something
experience.
clicked. Something clicked, eh?
Mm,
And
yeah,
then would you be willing to like come back to Taipei and like how keen are you?
like 100% come back.
100%.
Yeah, like
Just you booked tickets after this call directly.
yeah. I
Gotcha,
wish like
gotcha.
if I would not have school here, I would definitely come back and like try to learn the language fluently. Like that's what I want to do.
Right. No, but that's great. See, that's really good to see that a place, a language, and a culture resonates so much with someone that it shows or just opens new doors or shows a different side. And it's a good thing to explore, I think. But shit, like Elvira, it's so nice to hear this. And I think I'm seeing you after how many months? When did you come back from Taipei?
I think in August sometime.
August. Yeah, it's been a couple of
So
months. It's been a couple of
yeah,
months.
it's been long.
But it's good to catch up with you again. And
Yeah.
we are in touch, but anyway, if you need anything, you have my contacts, school's contacts, and everything. But thank you so much for your time, Elvira. And
Thank you.
that's very good to hear that you had fun in Taipei and with LTL. And I'll quickly address our crowd and then we can wind this up. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. And please, again, if you want to watch the review by Elvira's mom, Maria, it's up there. Check it out. It's actually quite good because Maria explains the backside of them looking for the program and then Elvira being in Taipei, and at the same time, like how Maria was going through the process as well, while she was not learning, but she was definitely uh, involved in the process of signing up and all that stuff. So check it out. Thank you so much, guys. See you guys in the next video.